Welcome everybody, I'm just checking something real quick. Oh, another new one. It's a flatbed. Install this real quick. Okay. New fertilizer? Is that 700? I think so, yeah, 700 liters. So it's a mini fertilizer for if you're trying to start a cheap farm. I need that too. I wish I had this sooner. A lot of these mods are coming a little bit late. We have another new small tractor. No, it's just a Hermelin. I don't like that tractor. Alright, welcome back everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome. Let me load up our regular Guardian Arable spawn. Let's turn on these two new mods here. And let us go. Hello everyone, by the way. Welcome back. And greetings everyone's. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Wherever you are. Hello. Welcome back. Alright, we are here. Now we're good. Welcome back, everybody. Now chat is up and running. We ready to go. Sailors! Back in the old days, I used to watch Dragon Ball or OG series. Pink Panther, Tom and Jerry, Popeye, Roadrunner, and my childhood Digimon, the first series. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, I've watched all those before. Well, a lot of those were around when I was young. You watch a lot of original, yeah. You watch a lot of. It's kind of funny because most kids probably wouldn't watch most of that nowadays because that's a lot of OG stuff. Surprised you have seen all of that, especially the Pink Panther one. That was really old. Pink Panther. So today you're going to witness subsoiling, and we're going to teach how to cultivate a crop that you have totally ruined. Not y'all, me, I'm talking about myself, but just in case you have done the same thing I have and accidentally fast forwarded time while something was ready to harvest like a dum-dum on 120 times speed, and just sadness happened all day. So now we gotta go over to our tractor, gotta drive it to the shop, get us a subsoiler. It's our next piece of equipment we're gonna buy for this farm. A permanent piece of equipment. Where am I gonna put this stuff? I got too much shit. I really need a barn for you. How much was that shed that we got in the other game? That decoration, miscellaneous shed? No, it wasn't miscellaneous, it was under decoration. This one, oh, that's right. That's right. The American... Sometimes I don't like this map. The American map doesn't get a actual fancy decoration that can be actually utilized. I'm so sad that those barns... That's a mod I want to see on that little mod shop. I want to see a mod that allows for you to open and close the doors on those barns. Or a model, or hell, a new mod of a new model for a new barn, that some new barns that actually work on the American map. Most of the buildings on the American map you can't even use, they're just for aesthetic. That's why we don't have a lot of them, except for the house, which I just can't afford. Let me see what y'all saying. That was the golden age of TV. It was, I agree, Celia, it was. How short is this episode going to be? It's going to be a little bit shorter than the others, because the only thing we're focusing on today is the cultivation process, and then after that we're going to go to Jurassic World after this. What was I doing? Where there are one more, it's called Looney Tunes. Yep, Looney Tunes. Loonies. The original Loonies. Bugs and all of them. Bugs. The Animaniacs, I think, were a part of them too. Whoops! That would be a pole that I just ran into. Horrible driver detected. Let's go. That was bad. I'm not using my blinkers right now. Nobody get mad. I'm just trying to get over here quickly so we can get this subsoiler. I gotta turn around because it's gonna be on the back of us. Alright. So now I need... we have regular cultivators, but doesn't this cultivate? A cultivator prepares fields. So these are just what, like, better than a regular one? These only do 3 meters though, but we don't need a big one. What color are we? We're purple. So I can't do red in this one. We're gonna have to do this one. I don't really want a big one anyways. And if I do this, if I buy this one, the Fiat can actually use... actually, the Fiat can use either of them. Let's do it. How much are you? Total 15,000. Now let's just lease it. We'll carry it over there with the big boy though. Where is it? 2018. How to drive with R0. Yep. How to drive. I should be more like how not to drive with R0. Most of the way I drive in this is very reckless. Like, I would not drive like this in real life. Like, I'm very reckless in this game. Not reckless to the point I'm hitting a ton of things constantly, but I go really fast. Like, I don't... like, we're already up at 32 miles an hour. I'm not taking any chances. We're going... we want to get there and get back. Because we've got 3 fields we got to do. That's what's going to take the longest. So I definitely don't want... woo, bye-bye sign. Oh, I missed it. Woo. Juked. Where is Seal Cove? Where is Seal Cove? You'd have to get on... you'd have to get this game and create it, Sealy. This is... you know you can do that in this game, by the way. You can get the game and we can create separate farms and compete against each other. So you could create Seal Cove Farms. Run by nothing but seals. Who look like people. LOL. Jake. I mean, that would... because there's no models unless you find a mod for a seal. I doubt that'll be available not unless you're on PC. You're on PC? Yeah, it probably exists. We normally would do this with the Fiat, but for speed's sake, we're doing it with the Valtra. And we're gonna start on this end. I love that my mirrors actually work. They don't look good outside. I've noticed that the graphics actually change. It renders them differently out here. Like out here, they're usable, but they're very blurry. But in here, they're very, very clear. You can see what's behind you. I love it. And also, I can also see... I don't know what this tiny mirror is for. Oh, it's to see the hitch. I see. It's so I can back up to something using just the mirrors. I might have to try that one time. Because I need to practice at that. In real life, that's what you're supposed to do. Is use your mirrors. But I can rotate this chair, or it's either our head is the... we have an exorcist-like possession head, and we can rotate 360 degrees, or this chair is a swivel chair that we're sitting in the tractor. I'm hoping it's the latter. The other would be kind of freaky. Your worst enemy is the law. I bet since you break 23 of them every day. Probably. Especially in this game. But you don't get penalized for it in here like you do in Construction Simulator. You know how many fines I paid in Construction Simulator for running like red lights by accident or hitting cars? He says accident. Okay, so... Oh yeah, I forgot to check the max speed for this thing. 9 miles an hour. Oops. That's not what I want. Welcome, welcome, and greetings, everyone. Hello, hello, to all who just joined us. Welcome, welcome. Hire worker. Ah! I have hired the wife, which means I don't have to pay her. I'm JK. JK, everybody. Nobody freak out. Cultivate the soil. I missed an area. Hold up. Sorry, I'm gonna take back over for a second, huh? That was my fault, not hers. I put her a little bit off edge. This field is not exactly straight because the way the way I carved it. I'll check the comments for just a second. Let me cultivate this little road right here so I can get the AI back on job. Alright. Alright, what's the comment saying? Oh, Dead Dash, yo! I see you there. I got 2 A pluses today. Yo! Nice! That's good job, bro. Good job. If I had hands, I would clap right now. Just imagine me clapping my feet. But seriously, good job, bro. It's a good job. Let's see what else everybody's got to say. I got a boy. You got a boy. You got the three a boy. What? My boy, back up. You broke what? You broke the law by payment deep fried sardines. Imagine if I had the ability to you broke the law, pay up some sardines. Sardines is a weird payment, but I'd gladly pay it because I don't like sardines. You can have all the sardines in the galaxy if you want them there, Sealy. But welcome, Dash. Welcome back, bro. Welcome, welcome. That is an amazing job, by the way. Amazing job. Amazing job. That's good. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. Always try your hardest, no matter what people say. It is possible. Oh. My wife got a tan. I'm just kidding. I love how they use the same model over and over again. They just change how it looks slightly. That's why I make that joke. Like, the game just randomizes the person and how they look according to a very few set parameters. Maybe I should go get another one of these with the Fiat while this one's working on the field. Nah, by the time we get over there, this worker will be done. Fiat's kind of slow. We'd have to go pick it up with the Valtra, let the Fiats take this over. Cause this might be faster. You know what? Just leave it. It'll be fine. Oh no, you broke 23 low payment fee as a catfish. Can't disobey the law. Oh, see, that's where you're wrong, Sealy. When it comes to catfish, I disobey all day. It's only I. When it comes to catfish, only I. You will learn one day, Sealy. The catfish is controlled by the Guardian Corps. No one else. If you want your share of catfish, you must ask for it from the Guardian Corps stored shares. JK. I don't know what that is. That doesn't exist. Oh man. I may get them catfish one day. You will see a fat seal in your fridge stuck eating catfish. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't go in that fridge if I were you, Sealy. That's not safe in there. I keep all kinds of things in my fridge to keep it safe that don't eat human food. They might eat seals though. Can't guarantee that. You gotta be careful. Dangerous creatures live in my fridge. Just to make sure my food stays safe from unusual galactic seals who like to eat my cat. The catfish is mine. LOLs. We are already deep into this field. She's doing a good job. This little AI worker is getting down and dirty in the mud. Look how fast she's going. The full 9 miles an hour. She's like, screw it. That's the max. That's what I'm doing. She's tearing this field up. I, however, might actually do what I said I was going to do after this one is done. She's taking longer than even I thought, even at 9 miles an hour. We're still not totally done. That's because it's only a 3-meter long power harrow. It's not very big. But I'm trying to be cheap with this farm, because this farm, we need to be efficient because it's not built like our other farm, because it's not meant to be a test farm. It's meant to be a realistic start from nothing farm. And that is what we're doing. We've barely got $71,000 left to our name. But that's all going to change. We're also going to need a backup. I'm going to need a lot of stuff. We're also going to need a backup fertilizer. No, because I want them to be on different time zones. That sounds bad. That's not the right word. I can't speak English sometimes. I live here. I want them to be on different time lapses when they're growing, because I don't want them to all come to harvest at the same time, because I don't have but one harvester. We'll lose the crops, just like last time. So we're going to fertilize and seed each one individually. But what I am going to do first, also, since this is also our tutorial farm, to kind of show off how things work, we're going to do an oilseed crop. So that way we can improve the yield. How are you doing this tiny ass little bit at a time? It's not even using the entire power harrow now. Oh well. Oh, I see why, because she missed some over here. Because that'll increase the yield of the crops at the end. We'll basically get tons more than normal. I have the power of plot. My secret weapon is to defeat you or not. I send out Pikachu. But Pikachu, that would never handle the things in that fridge. Trust me. Once again, they'd probably just eat him. Unless your Pikachu's trained at killing shamblers, then good luck. And those are actually kind of big, but because they don't obey the laws of dimensions, they're still in there. And they're always hungry. Then I send out my most powerful weapon, the Meme Lord Fusion. With the Pun Lord, with the Edge Lord. Still don't think that worked. When you find out what a Shambler is, then come back and talk to me. You'll know why I chose that as my protector for my fridge. Most dangerous organism ever I've ever seen in my life, even compared to xenomorphs. Has a hunger of a vampire addicted to drugs. It never stops eating. It just never stops. Just munch, 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 munch. Anything that's living nearby, it goes after it. Except for the ones that control them. Bro, memes will prevail. No, they won't. Not over everything. Not over everything. Not over things that would eat the memes alive. Literally. Yeah, she's almost done. Tractor's already muddy again. Might keep it that way just for right now because it looks more realistic. Its maintenance is actually maxed out. So you could actually, if you keep it repaired, you could just keep the mud on it. And it would look cool. It would look more realistic to the farm. I like that. Look how bad that edge is right there. That's why this crop doesn't grow straight. I think you're done. What are you going back for? Must be like a literal tiny edge right here that needs to be cultivated. Oh no, she's just getting it. Wow, the AI actually pulls the tractor off the field? That's cool. Wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna let the Fiat take over. I'm gonna go get us another power harrow and get this done twice as fast. So we can go, because we are going to do in the fertilizing in this episode and stuff as well, so we can get the oilseed crops growing, so I can show how they're done in the next episode. So real quick, let me turn on my hazards and let's get down to town again. Now, once I get back, I'll set everyone up to do the cultivating properly. Alright. And we are going to do a forestry tutorial episode too, because I'm kind of turning these into somewhat tutorials because of the way the game works. And since it's not a story game, I can kind of double it as a tutorial, because we're kind of like just playing it and learning it ourselves anyways, because I don't know how to do a lot of this. So as I learn it, y'all can learn it too, because there's very few videos for the PS4 game. As I was saying in previous streams, there's very few videos on YouTube I've seen of the PS4 version of this game. Mostly it's just the PC model, which I understand why, but it doesn't help us PS4 players who can't get it on a computer. So I'm gonna double my videos as tutorials, so that way, if someone ever needs some help, they can, if they find my videos, they can learn how to farm on the PS4. Because the buttons are very, very complicated on the PS4. Why do I always go over here? It's not going to be over here. It's going to be over there. It's going to be right here. Alright. Power harrow, same one. Lease. Actually, no. Let's go with the other one for this one. The coon. Lease, yes. It's a little bit bigger. We'll let the Valtra handle this one, and the Fiat will get the tiny blue one. Ah, okay. I drive horribly sometimes. Back to the farm. Because once we actually start making money, I've seen what it... Now that we've done it on our test farm yesterday, Sunday, I've seen what happens if you actually properly take care of all your crops and do what's needed. You will get quite a bit. So, we'll be able to make our money back pretty quickly with all this stuff we're leasing out. We're not buying anything on this farm for a while. Leasing seems to be a very easy way to do things in this game without spending all your cash. The visitor is more deadlier since it contains DNAs of billions of species across the universe, which also retains their abilities and feeds on every biological thing. Yeah, I know about the visitor. I know what that is too. But technically, what were you saying? Let me see. Yeah, but it's only a universal creature. The creatures in my fridge. LOL. I don't know why we're talking about this. LOL. The creatures in my fridge are interdimensional creatures, meaning they don't exist across one universe. They exist across all of them. And they were created by... I'm gonna give another little hint. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, good on you. You're already I already like you, because I really started looking up a certain lore recently, and I kind of like it because it's a really because I used to read like Alien and Predator books and stuff. I like really dark lore type stories. Like Stephen King kind of type things and stuff like that. It's good. But the things that created the things I just mentioned are known as the Old Ones. And if you know who they are, oh boy. You should know who they are, Seeley. You should know who I'm talking about. They belong to the ocean. Let's see. Lower cultivator. Turn on cultivator. I'm assuming you are on. Yep. Hire worker. Alright, that should be good. Now let's go to the Fiat. Hello, little Fiat. It's just easier to be in first person in this. But I don't want to distract too much away from the game either, too. But you should know who I'm talking about. I'll have to read all that in a minute, Zealy. I don't have time to really kind of read that big a comment right now. Once I get these guys set to autopilot, I'll read what you're saying. What did I... Which side is it? I always forget. Oh, it's this side. So right here. Give me a second, bro. There we go. So now, ooh. I'm gonna have to line this up properly because they can't be coming at each other at the same time. Alright, we gotta get on the edge. Like right here. Won't be exactly perfect science. I need to go left a little bit. So like right here. Hire a worker. Hey, he stole my jacket! Alright, so they are now doing their thing. So now they should come in sequence where they won't run into each other. Where, see how the Valtra's coming back right now? So the Valtra should reach his destination, turn around, start going the other way before the Fiat comes back around. Because the Fiat is technically slower. Which I need to set it down to 9, so it can't do higher than 9. I don't think it's gonna anyways, but just in case. There we go. Now we got 2 going at once. It's not. It's a little bit spendy on the money, but workers are very cheap to. AI workers are very cheap to buy in this game and pay to do these fields quicker. So that way I don't have to line them up totally myself, and we can go to the seeding phase. The old ones can't compare against the old sealy fish ones, my dude. The old sealy fish ones. The old seal ones. Yeah, LOL. Alright, let me read what you were saying. And when it infects a host, it turns into a slug of mass, which explodes into millions of businesses that have traits of millions of beetles. Oh, I know. I've seen it. I've seen that creature. I know that thing. And then at the point they actually got scattered throughout time, and my dude infects billions of universes, but a force was killing them. Also, Also, they infected an alien species that can access infinite dimensions. See, yeah, host species like that are the only other thing that's super OP. But that's only because they rely on the host's powers to be OP. Whereas in normal circumstances, they wouldn't be that OP. Let's see. Also, let's see. Oh, I know H.P. Lovecraft. I know I'm talking about H.P. Lovecraft. Freaking hate that Cthulhu. I have a Polynomicon. The old one there, yeah. Trust me. He's, now that I've learned more about him and why he's a meme in general, like why people always make the jokes when something looks like him, I understand now. I get it. Because anything that remotely would look like him, if you saw it, you'd immediately lose your mind. And go absolutely bonkers insane. It's crazy. Anything that just has the power to make things go insane just by seeing it, I absolutely love that. Because that's so OP. That is so OP. If it wasn't for I spoiled myself on that game's story, I probably would have got Call of Cthulhu for the channel and played it. I know it has multiple endings though, so I may still do that at some point, just to kind of show it off. It's a good game. I seriously did not know about it until I saw it on another YouTuber's channel. It was amazing. And that's what made me learn more about the lore. And start looking up all of the old ones, Leviathan, all of them. I'm like, what? You know, like, these guys are insane. Talk about some gods who actually could beat Greek gods straight up because they're interdimensional. I've never seen something that powerful. Only Egyptian gods I've ever seen are truly interdimensional until now. Except for the God of War. Except according to God of War. According to God of War, all the gods exist in the same universe now. Which is kind of cool, I like that. And Smite technically does that too, but it doesn't have a true story to it. I mean, it does, but it's more for just the basis around the arena and the stuff that happens. And it's always changing depending on who's causing havoc or who's doing something currently. But do you have a Polynomicon? I read it. I read it. It's interesting. I don't have one, but I've seen them online. I've seen them online. They even have technically bestiaries online. You can look at of the creatures that are in that are actually showcased in the Call of Cthulhu game, and they're actually accurate looking. But they've been translated, of course. Even though you technically couldn't do that. According to the lore, that would be impossible. But they want to make it where people can understand it in real life. So they can have fun with the lore. But technically, you can't translate his language. You only know the language if he talks to you. Or they talk to you. Because, according to the lore, because the language is impossible to speak in human tongue normally. You can only do it if they're translating it through you. And that's it. If you were to ever see it without their knowledge and without them being inside of you, you would never, it would just look like a bunch of predator symbols. It's crazy. The other one's almost done. We can start seeding that field first along with the other one. I think the worker's about to be done with that other field. This one will be the last one that gets done, apparently. Alright, let's switch to the other one. Oop, he turned my engine off. That's cool, though. That means he didn't waste my gas. Alright, so let's take this around here. For now, I'm just gonna kind of store stuff like around where it's more accessible, but not really in anything yet, temporarily. So for right now, the harrows and the field cultivators are gonna go over here against this shed. Alright, let's go get our seeder slash fertilizer. It does both at the same time. I may have to go lease me a second one. Actually, yeah, let's go do that. Let's go lease a second one. Oh no, wait, maybe not, because I don't think the Fiat can run that. Hold on. I need to check my Fiat's power. 150 horsepower. Where is it? Where is it? Where's Cedars? Cedars. It's this one. It's too powerful for it. So we can't do that. There is a smaller one, however, that it could use. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this one for the Fiat, because it can run this one. And it does the same thing as my big one. Lease. It's a little more expensive. I don't really like that, but it's okay. Let's go pick it up. Fiat should be done with that field while we're gone too, so we can do the same thing they were just doing. They can start doing it at the same time. The bigger one though, the one that's got the bigger width, I'm gonna use that one, the field, to do the field that's kind of cattywampus, and I'll let the Valtra do that one. The Fiat's gonna do the same field it's already on. It's going to seed and fertilize the field. It's cultivating right now, currently. So let's go pick up this seeder slash fertilizer. Sorry if I'm not reading the comments. When I'm driving, I kind of have to pay attention, especially going at the speeds that I go, so I don't hit anything. Alright. Oh, car. The AI is not going to even stop for me. Alright, so let's fill this boy up. Let's fill this bad boy up. Alright. Why do I have a mirror on the back side? Is that to show me where... Oh, it's to show me where my steering wheel is. Oh, that's freaky. Is that actually in tractors? That's cool. It's very smart, too. Alright, let's start filling this thing up. Is that the right thing? That was seeds, right? But don't it need fertilizer? Thought I had fertilizer out there. Maybe I'm not close enough. Let's back up towards it. I think we already have the fertilizer. I just don't have the... Ooh, this thing don't turn very well. Come on now. There it is. Alright, there's the seed. It doesn't hold that much seed. We may have to come back and get some. I don't know. Or finish what he doesn't get done. We'll just use him to kind of help with the fertilization, I guess. So that's fine for now. Alright, now we gotta head back to the farm. See, this thing's not really worth its price, which is why I definitely gonna want to. I should at least this one, because the other one's bigger. I just need a medium tractor, but that would be way too much money to spend right now. So the Valtra is gonna have to carry the big one. It'll do the two bigger feet. Whoa! Well, that would have been disastrous in real life. I forget this thing's super wide. Oh wow, I didn't even look up before. Whoa! Hello, air conditioning. And it looks like it has a radio too. That's cool. I mean, it does in the game, but I was wondering if it actually had a radio in real life. Apparently. I just realized we've never looked up in these cockpits. Hold on, once I see this, get us on track again. See, I'll start reading everyone's comments again here in a second. I want to get our tractors on their duties and with their workers, so we can get these crops going. So I need to. Where is it? Oh wait, I gotta look at I forgot what the oil seed looks like. Hold on. Let me go to my encyclopedia real quick. I think that's it right there. It's in between potatoes. So it's next to potatoes. Yeah, so it's the ones with the leaves on them. Okay. There they are. I'm gonna go drop this off for the Fiat to pick up, and then I'm gonna grab the one this one needs. Actually, I should have went the other way. Let's just drop it right here. Whoa, too fast. Alright. Let's pick up our big one. There's the oilseed radish. Not gonna start it yet. I need to get the Fiat set up first. Actually, I remember you need wide turns for this thing. The AI may not like this. We'll see how it does. Because you gotta kind of line it and straighten it up. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we need it to be here, I think. Because I needed to get this edge as well. So even if it misses a little bit, it'll be fine. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and lower the sower down. I'm not going to turn it on. We seem to be okay, everything else. So let's turn the engine off for a second. Gotta go back to the Fiat, which is the quickest way, that way. Okay. Let's go drop off this harrow. Welcome, welcome, and greetings, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to today's stream on learning how to cultivate and plant oilseed radishes, which you use to increase your yield for your crops before you harvest. You basically have to plant them, then once they're ready to harvest, you don't harvest the oilseed radishes, which you'll see in another video in the next episode tomorrow. You basically dig the oilseed radishes into the ground, into the soil, and mince them up, and it creates like a natural green fertilizer on top of the fertilizer we're already going to use. And it'll make the crop a lot better for the next yield. Alright, so I need to go over here and get this seeder. Alright. Alright, so we want to do this field, but I want them to be far away. Well, no, that would actually make it harder. So let's not do that. Let me circle around. I'm jackknifing. Let's cut through the cultivated field. Shouldn't hurt it. I don't think that hurts cultivation. I think it's just when it's actually growing that it'll hurt it. Whoa. Okay. Lower it down. We are on oilseed radish. We are. Turn on sower. And hire worker. Do it at however max speed it'll let you do it. Seems to be 8. Okay, he's doing his thing. We gotta set up this one now. Alright, right there. So let's turn on sower. Hire worker. Alright, let's let them do the fields now. We got ourselves a field, some more fields going finally. And 40 comments, yeah, we reached them. Yeah, it was mostly you though, Sealy. It just was, but you know, hey, that's cool too. Let's see. Why can't you assign them? You mean like assign them like permanently? Because the AI is not that good. You basically have to set everything up for them and then make the line. You see how now that I've made the line, the AI is trying to keep to it? Like once you set up your line, the AI will follow it the best it can according to its programming. So she's going to sow this field. And who is in here? And this fine gentleman right here is sowing our other field. And what's good though is since I gave them workers, they don't use seed from my seeds. Those seeds, that you see how the number at the bottom doesn't go down. It's because I'm paying them for labor, so they're basically buying their own seed and fertilizer. Which, let me get out and make sure they're doing this. Yes, they are. Okay. Wanted to make sure they're doing it properly. Yep, 50%. Okay, so we're doing good. Alright. And then I'll have the Vulture do this one. It's a little bit bigger than the other two, so it can get it done the quickest. Just hoping the AI can handle that hill over there. Looks like it's doing fine. Teleport back in. Yeah, it's doing a decent job. It has to pull on the field and back up to straighten the seeder, but at least it's being efficient. Because sometimes it's actually harder to do it yourself depending on the field. Because it's hard to make straight lines because the vehicle always wants to drift. Either left or right. Which is realistic because in real life, you're digging into the ground, so it's going to make you drift a little bit. Look at them go, man. They're just a plow. They're just a seeding machines, man. These fields will be ready soon. But at least now I know, as soon as they're in the, just harvest them as soon as they're ready to harvest. I've learned the hard way, usually if you don't, and you fast forward time too much, they'll just go to wither status like that. And you'll lose your entire payload. We should have been made money by now off this farm, but I've derped up a lot of choices on what we were doing. But now we shall fix it. So after we and this so these will get done. The oil seed radishes will start growing as soon as they're in the ready to harvest phase. Technically, you don't harvest them, but they use the same chart. So once they're in the fully grown, ready to harvest phase, I think you use a power harrow, the same thing we already did, or a subsoiler. I'll have to read it again. It might be a subsoiler, and you dig them into the ground, and then your next harvest will be doubled. So whatever we plant there next will be way more fertilized than normal, because it'll have already nutrients in the soil. Melissa Beatley. Yo, what's up? Sorry I missed your thing there, Melissa Beatley. Welcome, welcome. Hello, what's up? Welcome to some Farming Simulator. Hello. Welcome back to some seeding. That's what we're learning how to do today, along with, if you missed the beginning, we learned how to properly cultivate the field. If you're new to Farming Simulator. A lot of people have this game, or getting this game, because it's a good game. The Vulture seems to be taking longer. I almost feel like the Fiats might be better to do the other field. I think this because this fertilizer's wider. Like, it's got a wider radius, so it's getting more of the field. Fiat, you may be doing this permanently for yourself. Because this is what I bought him for. I bought this Fiat just for this reason. Just maintenance and seeding and stuff like that. How to defeat Ardnot. Send cheap planes. LOLs. This isn't cross out, but maybe. Who knows? Send cheap planes. Oh man. Let's check our other one. How you doing over here? Halfway, huh? So you just now reached halfway. The other one's almost done. Granted, we did start that one. Oh no, we did. We started this one first, didn't we? Can't remember. No, we started the other one first. But dang, it got ahead of it quick. Look at him. 9 miles an hour. How fast can the other one move? They're both 9 miles an hour, so they're going at the same speed. It's just the width of this one is bigger. Having to make less passes. The cheap planes from Chromso. I know that. That's what I said. This is what I said. Let's sit on the inside for a little bit. I love how minimalistic this tractor is compared to, you know, this. Like, look at all them buttons. Oh god, I just looked at our chair. I shouldn't have looked at our chair. Our head does swivel. We're from The Exorcist. We have a 360 swivel head. That's freaky. Oof. In real life, the chair probably swivels. But in this situation, it's my head. LOL. Oh, it was a bird. I'm like, what is that going across the field? It was because it was running into the ground. It looked like a piece of the tractor was levitating off of it and just hovering around the field. That was freaky looking. Alright, let's watch the little cedar. Although this is, except for in the middle, you don't really see the cedar do much from this angle. It's not like watching the harvesters. Those are cool to watch from first person. You can't tell I'm geeking out over this farming sim. This is technically my first farming sim for everyone to know as well. So if I does take me a second to learn something, if you're a veteran at this, please forgive. Because I never played 17 and all the other ones. I'm just now getting into it now. And I love this game already for a simulator game. Because I've played other farming type games that are more cartoon based. Hey! I just got a trophy. Happy plants. Because I'm fertilizing them. That was cool. My plants are happy. I'm happy. But, is the other one done? Oh, not quite. Looks like he's probably almost done now. But, stick fish into your fields. Maybe. I actually don't know what fish bodies have in it when they decay. That may still count as, like, compost. But I'm not sure. Because you can use compost, too, in this game. And manure, mainly. You can't really use animal compost. But you can use manure. Which is, in a way, animal compost. But I'm talking about direct animal. Like pieces of animal you don't use. And eat. That have been sent to the hamburger house. For anyone who is very squeamish. I'll just put it that way. I used cows as the example. What does the other one look like from this angle? Oh, he's done, so he needs to go to this one. So now this one can start over here. On this field. Gotta make sure we're maximizing distance. So the AI maximizes distance. Okay. Alright. Whoa. The purple tractor had to circle around the tree over there to get to his next spot. I think that the fields are almost done. Except this one, of course, but that's fine. How you doing? Yep, it's on its last pass, and then this field should be totally finished. And seeded properly. Alright, you done? Alright, cool. Let's circle around this tree carefully. We're gonna take the cedar back to the shed. I'm gonna circle around, go this way. Starting small. I just got another trophy for, I guess, because I seeded all 3 of these crops myself. And that's definitely what this playthrough is definitely for, is starting small. There we go. Let me go park this tractor, because this tractor's not needed anymore. So it can be put back in its shed again. At least for right now, it's not needed. Until next episode, when we do our subsoiling for the oilseed radishes. Oh, I gotta get it in the right spot. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I'm too far to that way. So we need to go up here. This technically is not supposed to fit in here, but this is the cheapest thing I could get that I could fit small tractors in. Alright, how's our friend doing here? He's making his way. He's already basically one more pass, he's halfway done. Yeah, the Fiat, you're cut out for this. And so is this seeder right here. I actually kind of like this one. For the worker, this seeder is better. I may sell my seeder to make some money back. I don't know. Because it seems like the Fiat seems to do the fields in half the time. Like, it's already almost halfway done with this one, where the Valtra just finished doing one field. And it's because the seeder it has. So we may keep this one. Because I only need a seeder that the workers can use in general. To keep this farm always making profits for me. I do wish I could do what Seeley said though, like assign them to a field and they automatically just do everything that I tell them to. Like, if I tell them, okay, first you need to do oilseed crops, then you need to do whatever crop I tell you to after that to make the money harvest off of, stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. Take a lot of programming for that though. But it can be done. I'm trying to think of what else we might be able to do right now while we're waiting. I don't think there's anything we can do quickly enough. Computer's doing a really fantastic job right now. Once again, it never truly uses the full extent of the seeder sometimes. You see how he's kind of overlapping now? I think I'm going to redo it for him real quick to speed him up once he gets to this end. Because I can line it up better than that. He's just making sure nothing gets missed, and I'm going to too, but I wouldn't overlap that much. That's just overkill. You get it? I know, it's awful. Had to do what he did and kind of pull onto the field and then back up. But I've got to overlap it less. Like right here. I'm about to back it up straight, which might be a pain. No, that won't help me if you do that. Small tippy taps of the yellow. How much are we overlapping compared to what he had? A lot less. Okay. Lower sower, turn on sower. Higher worker again. Yeah, you see how much more I got with it? You want to overlap a little bit, but you want to also try to get as much as you can, too. There we go. The wife's wearing... She's wearing a red shirt today. Good. Good. The random AI is so weird looking because they don't ever change hairstyles either. Like whether it's the male. Have you ever noticed the male avatars also seems to be an Asian all the time? Like it never hardly chooses any other like thing. It sometimes will. But barely. She's still doing more than I did. Like, more overlapping than I did. But it's okay. Sometimes the AI knows what it wants, sometimes it doesn't. Evening Farmer. Slasher! Yo! Sup, Slasher? Welcome. Evening, other farmer. Evening. I am currently re-sowing the fields I desperately messed up on. From being a nub at this game, Slasher. I'm learning. I'm learning a lot about this game. But evening. Good evening. I'm definitely learning a ton about this game. Ooh, bounce, bouncy, bounce, bounce. You saw that bounce the tractor had going through there? Come on, AI, do it. Do it, do it. Get it done, get it done. We got one. This is the last field of the night. Then we can start kind of wrapping up, since we're only going to do... well, it depends on how much time. If we had enough time today, I would do the oil seeding also. But we'd have to wait for the crops to grow, so that would be a problem. We'd have to do forestry. And I want to do that for its own episode on our test map. Because we wouldn't be able to afford the forestry equipment on this map, the way I have it set up. But on our other test farm, we could do anything we want on that farm. The one that's feeding a secret cybernetic Martian colony. That one can do anything. I love you that you're driving over my fields, Fiat. Good thing there's nothing growing yet. Seriously. Oh, no, you good, Slasher. You don't have to worry about that. I'm not, I don't worry about people's proper English and all that. I don't even speak proper English, and I'm from America. Trust me, it doesn't matter. I can understand you, and I can, you know, so that's all that matters. No need to be precise. Or not. What do you call a joke? AI in games. Ha 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 ha. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, Sealy. It's really crazy. I mean, some AIs, yeah. Definitely. Not this one. This one is simple, but it is complicated. It could be doing a lot less. Now, if you want to talk about AI that's a joke, and I would rather play with my friends on a game in that game, Warhammer 40k Deathwing. It's a fun game to play with your friends, but not with the AI. Because the AI thinks running in front of your bullets is a smart idea. It's like, oh, are you shooting? Oh, hold on, let me walk in front of you. Boop, 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 blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I swear. Sometimes I think the AI is purposely trolling me. At times. I don't know where to put this one. The mower's right there that we gotta keep. We'll put it on this side, I guess, because the Fiat will be using it mostly. So you know what? Let's just put it over here by the tractors. Oh, I know. We'll put it behind the tractor shed, like over here next to where the harvester is, since this is going to be very field related. Normally you'd want to store this in a shed, but we don't have that kind of money right now. We are a poor farmer right now. We don't have them cash debts. Boom. It's not straight, but it's okay. I'll check on our fields here in a second, as soon as I get this guy parked. Boop. Okay. Nice. Everything's stored up, except for the things I don't have spots for. Let's check our field quality. Why is this only 50% fertilized? Oh, because it needed lime. I'm an idiot. Well, we're gonna be doing oilseed radishes anyways. See, part of it's 100% fertilized, just not over here. This part's the weakest. I guess it missed it. It's fine. That's because I built this field. This field's very cattywampus because I'm the one that plowed this field to make it bigger. This one should be good though. Oh no, see, oh, it needed plowing. See, I'm learning so much about this game that I keep forgetting stages. But I think we're good. I don't think you need to really plow for oilseed radishes. See, this needed both. So this crop ain't gonna get us hardly anything. This one right here. But we're doing it just to make some money back for these leases that we're using. I actually may grow... Because I found out grass fields can give you quite a bit of money sometimes. If you sell it as silage. I may make one of those. I may make the one that needs lime a grass field. Because it's going to suffer the most from it. And the grass doesn't really get hindered too badly from non-plowing and lime. LOL. What do you go drop rates in RPG games? Because holy crap. Well, it depends on the RPG game, but that's meant to make you keep playing the game. It's for replay value. So technically, here's a question, Slasher. Does lime hurt your field after you've already planted it? It probably does, doesn't it? Oh wait, the whole field doesn't need lime? See, that's because this is not one whole field anymore. It technically is supposed to be, but it's not. This one just needed plowing. I just need to remember if lime... What? I was asking a question, does lime hurt your field after it already has something sowed in it? Like, we already have the oilseed radishes for the green way of adding nutrients. But I forgot to put lime down. So I need to know if lime hurts the seeds. Rest in peace, Ardnod's farming, yes. Exactly, Sealy. I'm telling you, that's why I said forgive me, any veterans out there. I am very nub-nub. Can be. Well, darn it. That sucks. Oh, wait. Actually, you know what? I know what I can do. Y'all won't have to watch that, but I'm gonna learn from my mistakes. I don't want to have us be hindered from my own dumbness. So what I'm gonna do off camera tonight, or probably in the morning, I'm going to reload. I'm not gonna save right now. This is why I turned my autosave off, because I suck at this game. At least right now, until I get better. So this is why I turned autosave off. So I can manually save. So I haven't saved yet. I haven't saved since we just started. So off camera I can come back and redo all this. I didn't realize all this needed plowing and lime again. Completely forgot. Oops. That sucks. Huh. Right then. May have to buy a temporary fertilizer as well. You know what I may do? I may end up separating my seeder and my fertilizer, because I'm wondering if that's glitching it out too, because part of that field didn't get fertilized. Only the middle did. And look at that. Oh, I thought that was plants. Hello, birds. Ah! I've always wanted to do that. The cornfield birds. If you're bad in farming, imagine you running a dino park. Oh wait. Oh no, I can run a dino park. I know how to feed animals and take care of animals, even ones trying to eat me. It's just growing plants I seem to not know how to do. Like plant life, I am apparently utter garbage at. But animal life? Oh yeah, I can handle animal life. plant life, it seems to be problematic. See, this field only got 50% fertilized, and it's supposed to have fertilizer in it. What? Did I forget to fill it? I might have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I made a lot of mistakes. Can run a park with fusioned dinosaur animals, but not farming. Exactly. It's weird, isn't it? I think it's just because I like weird stuff, so I'm better at the. I learned how to do the weird stuff first. So, to be fair, you know, hypothetically, because I know a lot about Jurassic Park, I always knew how to take care of dinosaurs. If they were real, I'd technically have my own park. But I wouldn't have carnivores, like I said in one stream. Stupid. Why would you have carnivores? You're just asking to be eaten. At least, people will come just because they're dinosaurs. Just have a bunch of crazy herbivores, like, you know, like, I can't think right now. Like, Triceratopses, Stegosauruses, and all the other rarer, also, herbivores nobody ever hears about. The sky is not blue right now. It might rain. The forecast is calling for clouds. Thankfully not rain. Although rain right now might actually help the crops in a way, since I'm not in the harvest phase. Alrighty then. So I think for right now, this is where I'm going to start wrapping it up for the tutorial, because I've got to sadly redo all that. I did that to be fair, what I did was the proper thing. I just forgot to do the steps you need that we already covered in another episode. Because we did plowing in a previous episode to show everyone how to do plowing and to create their own field if they wanted to extend or grow a field or make it bigger or anything like that. So we did that in a separate episode. So darn it. I think I'm going to use this camera angle with my awesome little purple truck right here, with the farm growing in the background. That technically didn't get properly plowed, but it will be in a little while. Oh man. But I want the announcer lady from Genesis and World, like, she'd be like, 5 T-Rex was just released. Oh, like a 5-star T-Rex? Yeah. They just say it, they make it sound more natural, because in real life there is no star rating that you call a dinosaur as soon as it's released. So it's basically to resemble a real announcer. It's because in a real park, all it would just say is, a new Majunosaurus has joined us at the park, or whatever. But alright, everybody's. I think I'm going to start wrapping up here. Sorry for the shorter episode of Farming Sim today. It will be longer tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to be doing the subsoiling, and the oil radishes will get dug into the ground, and then we're going to replant again for the final crop, for the actual crop that will make us money. Because the oil radishes are to increase fertilization, if I hadn't have been a goof. So, I'm going to have to go back and lime the fields and do what I need to do and plow and stuff. So, yeah. And that will take forever, having only one plow. And since we've already showed it off, I don't want to do that on stream, since it's just me right now for this farm. I do have plans in the future as well for some more co-op stuff as well for everybody. For anyone who wants to join in. Not only in the videos, but just in general and play along with me. Just cool stuff like that. I'm probably going to make a doppelganger version of this farm for multiplayer only. So that way we can all grow a farm together as well. If anyone wanted to do that too. Because the other farm that I have that I'm using just for a test farm, our 10 million farm, that's just to get used to the equipment. But, alright everybody's. Bye, and as always, don't be Ardnot in farming. But remember, 2018, through 2018, Ardnot's driver's license. See you all. Rest in peace, Ardnot's driving. I'm a good driver. I just suck at making crops. But see you later, Slasher, Sealy, and all of you. I hope you have a good rest of the night or day, wherever you may be, if I do not see you in the next streams. And until next time, everyone, Thank you, and thank you for that tip, Slasher, for letting me know how the lime works and that it kills crops. So I'm going to redo that. But thank you, everyone, and until the next one, I will see you all later. Peace and love. Bye, all my farming guardians out there, and until next time, step on that toes up button. Bye-bye.